back to Jay Straight Up Reviews and More. You have to excuse me. I've been kind of sick for the last seems like 2 weeks now, so I sound kind of nasally. I'm kind of congested, but anyway, DOS came out with the Soundbox XL. Probably I think it was 2017. It might have even been 16. So it's been a long time ago. They never really came out with an update or Soundbox XL2. Well, now they've come out with this follow up. Finally, the Soundbox XL Ultra. Now, this is an 80-watt speaker, whereas the old one, I believe, was 32 watts. But it's the same basic layout for the most part, where you have two full range drivers, they call them, and one woofer. Now, the other one was taller and it had two racetrack shaped passive radiators. This one on the rear has, I believe, ports on the back. So they've kind of went a different direction with that. As far as the design, it's still the same, like metal and plastic. There are two other options. There's one of them on the box you can see over there, a silver with a kind of a wood grain, and then there's also gold with a lighter colored wood grain. Now this is Bluetooth 5.3, but it has no waterproof rating, 18-hour rated battery life, and I don't believe you can take calls with it. So they haven't really, I mean, they updated this, but they really didn't do some of the things that I would like them to, like maybe put a handle on it, at least have an IPX4 rating. They didn't do that. This, I don't believe you can take calls with this either. Like, it's just basic design like the old one, which the old one sounded pretty good. It was a pretty popular speaker. So the controls, there's a whole bunch of different controls. The long list in the manual only comes with a C cable, doesn't come with an aux cable. But that's your main power on and off. It has a bass boost mode. You can run TWS, plus minus for tracks, back, forward, and volume. And like I said, it's like a metal with plastic design. The bottom, there are two threaded inserts there, so you can mount it to something, I don't know what, would have two at that same distance. On the back, USB-C is what it charges with, USB-A, micro SD, and the 3.5 millimeter jack. Now there's some holes here you can see, and I think that's because it's got like a ported design, and that's where the air comes out. Now, like I said previously, the old one sounded pretty good. It was a popular speaker, but they've upped the wattage to 80 compared to the old one 32. So let's back this thing up and see what it sounds like. Before we do that real quick, I'll show you a size comparison. There's the Charge 5 to give you an idea of the size of it. So it's a decent size, but it's not huge. I think it weighs 5 pounds, a little over 5 pounds, 9 ounces. So let's back up the camera and see what we have. Also, underneath there's some lights. You'll see that flash, like for bass boost, it flashes twice when bass boost is off. Flashes green twice when it's on. So let's back up the camera. All right, so I'm back about 5 feet away. Now we're going to start this with this bass boost off, and I'll switch back and forth. So we're going to start at 27% volume. Put your headphones on if you have them, preferably not those Dollar Tree headphones, or Boba Fett will put a bounty on you. Don't play like that. All right, here we go. 27% bass boost off. Check the mic and make sure it sounds right, boys. So let's see what the bass boost does at a low volume. Fills out the sound more. So it sounds not bad at low volume. Let's go up to 40%. Change tracks, go to 60%. Bass boost still on. Let's turn bass boost off. back on.
You're the reason why I'm bothered, baby. Losing my mind.
Let's go up to 80%.
Try to save me. I feel alive. My world is faster and faster. The tears and the laughter. I'm here for the ride. Yes, yes.
Change track. Bass boost off. Bass boost on. Let's go up to max volume. 100%. Change track. Down to 60%. Bass boost off. Bass boost on. Change track. Let's go up to 80%. A little bass check here. Kind of sounds like there's a rattle in that, but I think it's the track. Go up to 100%. Hit it. Go down to 60. Down to 40. Down to 20. So there you go, guys. That's the new DOS Soundbox XL Ultra. So if I'm describing this speaker, it's a little bit limited in what it can do because, like I said, it has no waterproof rating. So that kind of puts it at a disadvantage compared to a lot of speakers. If you use it as a home speaker, it doesn't do any HD codecs, it doesn't have Wi-Fi, so it kind of puts it at a disadvantage for that. The price, about 130 bucks after coupon right now. It's not cheap for sure. So, but the sound of it, it sounds good. It holds together pretty well at high volume. It has a little bit of a warmer sound to it. It doesn't have the greatest amount of detail and clarity in the mids and highs. Bass for this size speaker is solid, definitely solid. So overall, the sound, I think if you had a third-party EQ and you could boost up the mids and the highs a little bit, it would sound quite a bit better in my opinion. I'm not aware that DOS has an app, which I can't believe they don't at this stage. I mean, at this stage in the game, you need to come out with an app with a basic EQ for your speaker. So with all that being said, Boba Fett, he's ready to go. Boba Fett and I are going to converse on this, and we're going to give it a score. Ace on the playing card scale being the highest, 2 being the lowest, Joker being absolute garbage. So what do we got, Boba Fett? So there you go. We've decided this speaker gets a jack, which is a good score. Anytime you're into the face cards, you're in a good range there. I think this speaker, if they'd have done a couple things different, like even if they just added a waterproof rating and maybe a little handle on it, that could have boosted it up a little bit. Obviously, if they had an app, that could have also. So this speaker had the capability if they just tweaked it and done a couple things to score even higher. But I think as it is, it's a little bit pricey for what you get, but it is a very solid speaker for a home speaker if that's what you're looking for. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below on this one. I'm not generally the biggest DOS fan. I've tried a few of their other speakers and none of them been that great, I didn't think. I did like the XL that I had years ago. So I was expecting this one to be solid at least. So like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. Be sure to subscribe today. It's free, costs you nothing, and Boba Fett will tell you this channel is worth every bit of nothing. Don't make me put a bounty on you. We'll catch you guys at the next one. That's a wrap.